Hi everybody. Today we have with us very honorable guest, Mrs. Olga van Oppens. She can tell us about her experience with intermittent hyperoxid training. But before we start, please can I put a sensor, pulse oximeter on your finger to measure your values. Then we will check it at the end of the interview. Okay, thank you. Olga, please introduce yourself.
Well, you've already introduced me. My name is Olga van Oppens. I shall be 86 next month. I live in Germany. I've had the IHT machine since the beginning of 2009. And I still use it regularly.
Mm-hmm. And with that much of experience with IHT, what can you tell about how does it influence your life quality, your health, your activity, the just general experience, general feeling? Because you not only use it for yourself, you also help other people, to supervise them, to work as practitioners with this method. So please, can you...
Other people whom I've helped have all had this a similar experience in that they find that they have very much increased energy. I treated one man, he had a series of 3 treatments, and every year he is in the habit of going down to Italy to walk in the Alps. And when he came back, he said to me, you know, this is the first time ever that I have been away and have been able to walk over 2,000 meters without being out of breath. And this, he said, I am certain, is thanks to the machine.
Mm-hmm. But you once in the telephone talk, I asked you if you can find some proband from your neighborhood who are healthy enough, because we need to make some recording from the machine how it works. And what did you tell me? What did you tell me? Don't you remember?
Remind me, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you told that you are the only healthy person in your Christ, in your vicinity. Is it true or it was a joke?
No, everybody has something. Yes, that's quite true. Everybody has something. I mean, my last injury, I'm a person who has really never been sick, but I have an enormous amount of accidents. And I broke my foot 2 years ago, but all these are stupid little accidents that happen in the course of living.
Yeah.
One falls over something, or my kneecap, I put my foot into my other foot into a plastic sling that was lying on the floor in a supermarket.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see it and crashed down, you know, these stupid things that happen.
But all these injuries, serious injuries in your age, usually it takes it takes months and months till they heal.
Yes.
But with you,
very quickly.
Very quickly.
I was on the machine before these problems all came to me.
Yeah.
So it shows you that it really keeps
so
me.
So it accelerates healing process.
Yes,
that
absolutely.
You can
that
say,
I absolutely can say very quickly.
And now we will make a short session of IHT. Olga, she knows this method very well. We just take a look, how does it look practically, practical application. On the monitor, you can see a graph with 3 lines. At the top of the graph is a blue line which measures hemoglobin oxygen saturation in %. The red curve in the middle indicates heart rate. The green curve at bottom measures ventilation frequency. For this particular session, the combination of these 3 curves in general
show a healthy physiological response in a patient with stable hypoxic preconditioning. The equipment includes the following: the patient's terminal, the face mask, and a finger clip sensor which measures oxygen saturation and heart rate. During a session, the patient reclines on a comfortable couch and is completely relaxed throughout the session. Although the deep rhythmic oscillations in oxygen delivery simulate in the body the most important effects of physical exercise at the cellular level. Here we see in detail the gradual decline of hemoglobin saturation during hypoxic breathing, blue line, and corresponding increase in heart rate, red line. Note how fast both parameters normalize at the hyperoxic inhalation. In contrast, ventilation frequency does not change because Olga has developed a high degree of hypoxic preconditioning, a result of 6 years of IHT use. Here we can see the graphs of hemoglobin saturation, green, and heart rate, blue, recorded during the entire interview and IHT session. Note the significant heart rate variability, an informative biomarker of aging, which indicates very good homeostatic capacity of Olga's autonomic nervous system. Such healthy values are rarely seen in seniors. For comparison, here are the graphs of a much younger person suffering from chronic infection and systemic mitochondriopathy. Above, we can see very narrow window of heart rate variability at the beginning of treatment, and below, significantly improved heart rate variability values after 10 sessions. This is evidence of improved homeostatic capacity of the autonomic nervous system.
So, dear Olga, please can you tell us more about your own experience with this technique? What did it made for you? How it influenced your life?
Right.
And your life quality. So
Yeah.
you are now, you have now more than, I say, 5 years of experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is a lot.
Yes, I'm now on 6 years actually.
Yes. So please, your.
I am a healthy person, and I bought this machine because I was interested at my age to see whether it would do anything for me, and I think it's done an enormous amount for me. I was 80 when I bought the machine, and I'm next month going to be 86. And I think that I am far more active. I've actually heard that in the circles in which I move, people younger than I am, or people of my age, they all, first of all, they all make two comments. They all say, "My goodness, but you're slim." I mean slim compared to most people who put on weight in old age. And secondly, they say, well, you're amazingly active for somebody of your age. So I think that the machine, yes, although I don't notice it myself, I think other people notice it. I think the machine has done it.
That's typical. That's typical because if you just feel well, if you feel happy, if you are healthy, you don't notice this.
Right.
You don't notice health. You notice illness when it develops.
Yes,
Therefore,
yes.
of course, for you it's normal, but the other people can compare.
Exactly.
Yeah, you learn from experience. Yeah, but back to your experience. So during this time, you had some smaller or major accidents, some injuries.
Yes.
How do you
yes.
think, what was the influence of this method?
Well, Akadi, one story I'll tell you very quickly is I was asked to help drag a very big terrace carpet, a plastic green terrace carpet, which had become wet and had to be removed. And I said, please don't ask me because it's far too heavy. It was a huge, over 6 meters long. And finally it had to be done, and I helped not only drag it off the terrace, but lift it from a carrier into the boot of a car. And I broke a vertebrae. The diagnosis was osteoporosis, and as I have heard, this type of break sometimes takes quite a long time.
Absolutely. Excuse me, what was the region? It was low back or higher?
Number 11 of halfway down.
This is, yeah. This
Above
is,
the lumbar, is it?
yeah, number 11. This is a first part of low back.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. The highest part, so just below the thorax vertebra.
Yes,
but
that's
it's very stressed. It's already stressed physiologically, and if you put more weight on osteoporotic vertebra, of course, it breaks. It's compression break injury, and it normally takes months and months to heal, and then some neurological complication remains. This is typical.
Yes, of course.
But in your case, was it?
No, in my case, the healing, I had a brace, the usual thing for a while, but afterwards, and now again I tend to lift heavy things without remembering or thinking about it, But the second thing, I fell in the street. The heel of my shoe caught in a tram line, and I burst a Baker's cyst, which was the worst thing to break. And then I broke a foot 3 years ago. So all stupid, unnecessary things. I don't jaywalk anymore. That taught me that.
Yeah.
And all of them healed very quickly, very quickly. So
this is very important because osteoporosis and sarcopenia, these conditions which are very often with aging, and normally it takes months and takes a lot of effort to heal these conditions. But even in a clinic, you need to stay in a clinic. But you did it at home.
Yes,
yeah?
no, I didn't.
Using this machine, you accelerated healing process.
Yes. I had a few nights in the clinic for the operation for the kneecap, of course, but the rest was all done at home. Nothing else.
Excellent, excellent. Very good. Okay, so if you do you have something more to tell us, something positive about your experience?
Well, I am so used to the machine now, Akadi, that I just take it. It's part of my daily routine. Every day I use it. When I first began, you advised me to use it every second day.
Yes.
Which I did. First I used it for 45 minutes, then I used it for 60 minutes, and then I suddenly felt very, very tired recently, and I felt for the first time, actually, now that I talk to you, I really felt that this machine had lifted the tiredness. And I rang you, as you remember, and said, look, how would it be if I used this machine every day just for half an hour? Now I use it for 30 minutes, and sometimes the HTI goes up to 135, which is quite high, but it varies every day. You never get it the same. But it's part of my daily routine now. It's part of the thing that I do every day.
So it's only 30 minutes a day,
right?
And you have all these advantages, all the benefits for your health.
Absolutely.
Very good. Thank you very much, Olga. And I hope next interview we will make when you are 100.
Good. Yes.
Oh yes, Olga is a role model for anti-aging intervention. She is now 86 in a short time. Yeah? And we hope that in the next interview we will make sure that she is 100% and still so fit